Hello crafty friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a little quick project that I'm sharing because I have been playing with Erica's new dies, and I have this die set here that's called the Versatile Tag Set because it has all these little extra pieces that you can adhere to your tag, which comes with these two tags. One base and then the layering piece. Oh my gosh, you guys, it is super cute. I've been playing around with it and I've come up with a large amount of tags. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Well, maybe not large, but it's getting there. It's getting there. So my idea was I wanted to make the tags. As you can see, there's different ways to put them together. Like I did this one here with the gingerbread little tag holder part on the tag itself, but then I also have some like this other gingerbread one where I did the little body hanging up higher and then added the punch hole there. And so I've made a few of the same. This is with the stamp set, which I need to pull out to share. And then these were all just fun, different ones that I wanted to play around with. And these are just other dies I have in my collection that I've put together. This is a new flower set, which I have right here. It's so cute, you guys. Oh my gosh. Such a quick make. I don't know if you guys, I'm pretty sure there's other videos out there already with a team that has put together such cool pieces. But what I wanted to share was that I want to package them up in cute ways. And so one of the ways I thought was to use my paper cup collection. I pulled out a few that are kind of fun. And I'm going to do a fall one. Isn't this so cute? So what I'm doing is I am cutting out the inside part. Oh my gosh, I already lost my cup, you guys. It fell on the floor. So these are the larger ones, and I do have a smaller one. I'm going to do a red and black color vibe. Like, it'll be cute to like show you guys how I'm going to have this be used. Okay, so the way I make these is very simple. I had a bunch because Sarah Bargo, she makes albums, and I bought a kit from her, and then I got hooked and I started buying more cups, and now I have a huge collection of them, and I'm not using them. I'm total hoarder. But what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna cut this out really quickly with my little knife here. It doesn't have to be perfect because this part is just to get rid of the circle base here. But if you have, I'm pretty sure you guys have seen these. I think I made one for Veto's Grinch party she had a while ago, a couple years back. I made some for her to have as a raffle. So there's the little ledge here, or lip. Over here, it's, you know, they roll it back, but down here, it's glued in so you have a sturdy base. But I'm going to peel that out, as you can see, and we're going to go all the way around until it comes off completely. And sometimes it comes off pretty easy, sometimes it does not. Okay, now that you have this here, so you can see the lip there. Sometimes if there's stuff left in there, like, can you guys see that? I don't know. There's that little ledge. I will go in and peel it off. I'll take my scissors and kind of just try to dismantle. Be careful not to ruin the outside, but just enough to be able to pull back and peel it off, because sometimes it's too much, it's too thick, and then you can't fold it nicely and stitch it, because we are going to stitch it with your sewing machine. You could just glue it with hot glue if you want. I'm going to stitch just because I want that base. There we go. Much better. And I have one already stitched here, as you can see. I had some that I was going to do for Halloween, and you guys, I did not accomplish this, but I thought I'm going to do it for Christmas for sure, and it'll give me a cute little place to send a bunch of tags. Look at this. It fits in there. You can do a whole arsenal of them. And what a fun way to give a gift, or you know, if you do craft fairs, this would be an easy one to do for craft fairs. fill it up with candy, you know. I know I've seen some where they just fill them up with candy and add a cute little tag, and that's your gift. I've done that for teacher's gift as well. Okay, so see the line here? You're going to try to get as close to it and kind of fold in right in front of it like this, so that that edge is right at the back side here and not in the middle or anywhere else. It's kind of towards this side, so it's not as noticeable. At least that's what I like to do. But you can do any which way folding, and you're just going to make sure you get in there to fold it real good. Okay, and then you take your scissors and you're going to cut this off. And you could leave this if you want, but like I said, I want it thinner so that when I stitch, it's nice and flat. And that's what I did with this one. That way it's not as thick. Now, if you have a sturdy sewing machine, have at it, you know. You don't have to cut it out. And next is left is to decorate. So for the gold cup, I did the stitching and I decided to pull this out. I was cleaning, or I've been cleaning, I should say, kind of reorganizing since Christmas is coming. And I had this card and I didn't do anything with it as usual. So I decided to cut it. So I cut off the back part of it. And I hadn't added anything here. I was going to add like a cute little like Merry Christmas or something, but since I was going to use it here, I decided to use this new stamp set that I just got from Dianna Marcum. Oh my gosh, you guys, they're so cute. They are gingerbread themes. I have a video that should be up soon, or should be already posted, sharing the new stamps and the links to them. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. But I just stamped the part where it says I'm just here for the cookies, and it does have a little gingerbread attached to it, but I'm just using this part. And then I cut out more flowers and added them here, and I'm just going to glue it down with some hot glue, and now my cover is done. Now I could go ahead and add some trim down here, but I'm not going to. I was thinking of adding some up here, but I feel like it's going to end up being too much, and I don't know that it'll sit well, and I don't want to cover it. So I'm just going to leave this as is. I might punch holes on the edge and do like a little handle with some ribbon. We'll see. Or maybe add a charm dangle, which sounds a lot better to me, to like punch a hole here and then do a charm dangle on the side here. But this is what I'm doing for this one. And this is Jill Norwood's stamp set. I think she might be sold out already. It's on Peachy Keen. And I know they're going to go digital. I think a lot of their stamp sets are pretty much gone, but they do have them at 40% off. So I'll link the site there, but I don't know if she's going to keep this one digital, because you could always print them out and make them different sizes, which would be fun. But I did paper piecing on mine. And then I pulled, this one is Erica's apron die set, which I think is still available. So I'll link that in the description as well. But this is how I'm going to glue it down. And then I'm working on the Nutcracker one, and I thought I'd show you guys what I came up with. So I pulled out some of the colors from the cup to create this fun little piece. Now, I had this guy already made. I made a few of them last year or the year before. I can't remember. Might have been 2 years ago. Or maybe it was last year. Oh my gosh, you guys, I can't remember what I worked on anymore. But I pulled out Erica's Nutcracker die set, and I just used the outline portions of it, and I'm going to glue this down. And then I took Erica's Essentials die set with the stitch circles, and I'm going to glue these two together, and I'm going to actually add foam so it's raised up. And then I'm going to add this snowflake. This is a punch from Martha Stewart, and I'm just going to, adhere it there. My goal is to add this little nutcracker on top like this, and then I'm going to add my two little flowers and layer them up like so. And then I'm going to take my little Christmas tree, because the tree's on there and the snowflakes, that's what I'm pulling from ideas, right? I'm thinking of somehow adding it here, but I'm going to raise it, maybe put it in the center, and then I can bring this in a little bit more so it'll get glued down. And now I have my pretty little ephemera embellishment that I'm going to hopefully be able to, ooh, it's not going to stick. I'm just trying to give you guys an idea before I glue it down. It's going to go on the cover here. And I think that's going to be so cute. And then I can make my you know, put my tags in there to give. Isn't that so cute? I love that idea. So that's what I'm going to do with this one. I'm probably going to go through my stash and try to find something to add here. I don't know if I'll add any kind of nutcracker saying on there. I do have some nutcracker stamps that I might pull out, but so far this is what I come up with. So I glued down the little apron embellishment, and now I'm going to put my gingerbread tags in here. I didn't talk about my gingerbread tags, you guys. So I used Erica's nutcracker, oh my gosh, I did, it's over here, the nesting die set, and I pulled out the second to smallest and kind of played around. I did a little bit of doodling with my white pen, and then I just pulled out dies from my stash and a punch and layered them up. And you know, embellishing your tags is kind of, you know, up to you to do whatever it is you like with them. You can do some stamping. I am going to come back with another tutorial on the second set of tag set she has where I did some stamping, and I will show how I stamped and the process for that. I have so many tutorials, you guys, that I'm gonna upload the week of the release. So hopefully these will be up that week or before, I don't know. But that's what I did with these. And you know, that's that Dollar General sticker, the bow that I found. This is just a Hobby Lobby sticker. There's a little ornament die set that I have in my stash. Again, these little trees are little dies that I have in my stash. And then this is the flower that just came out, this set here. It's called the Winter Flower set. You guys, it is my absolute favorite right now. I am cutting up and using it everywhere. It is so perfect. So I'm going to stick that there. I'm going to go back and cut out a small gingerbread and stick that in there. I think it'll be cute. And now I have my little tag kit here. How cute is that? And then this one, I finally glued it down, and like I said I would. And then I found this 6x6 paper pad. I think this is Pebbles, one of their collection. And I just cut out the little Deck the Halls square and stuck it in there, and then just hot glued. But I love the way it turned out, and I layered the flowers there. And I put this one in there, but I'm gonna have to make some nutcracker tags now to add to this. And I do have nutcracker stamps, so I'll probably do that. So you'll probably see the full thing ready in Instagram once I finish it up. But I wanted to show you guys how I came and put these together. You guys, I got sidetracked when I was doing the tutorial and went and found this in my stash of dies and thought it'd be fun to put one here, just this big old jumbo tag, because this one is smaller than the other cup. So I thought it'd be fun to put a big old bow on it, and then the poinsettia, or the winter flower, sorry. And I added, this is just a die set that I have in my stash that I like using, but I thought it'd be fun to add a little color and did it that way. I'm not sold on the bow, but I love the size of it, so it's kind of cool. But that's what I did. And I did not finish up my other one that I had. I don't even know where it's at. It's lost on my table somewhere, you guys. It's a mess. Okay, so these new dies will be coming out soon. Definitely keep an eye out for them. They are so cute. Look at that, the little muggy. And this is a stamp set right here. And I ended up using the Mary Latte. And then this little mug is actually from the Gnome set. I had it sitting on my desk because I used it for another project a while ago, and I never put it away. And so now I just have it sitting here. So I pulled it out. I fussy cut the little peppermints out of the paper that I have. I have a stash of 6x6 papers that I have no reason why I didn't put them away. And so I just started pulling sheets from it to make the tags, and that's how I came up with the tags that I had, because they were all just papers that were sitting around in 6x6. Although this is the new pad from Michaels, I just picked it up, so I did play with that one, but this is all extra papers that I had sitting around, and so that's why I have such a variety. I don't put my stuff away, you guys, or it ends up in some random corner and then I come across it. You know how it goes. Sorry, my table is a hot mess here. Look at this. I have stuff everywhere. So I appreciate you guys stopping by. I hope this was a fun, quick little tutorial for you guys. Something to try, something fun to, give it the holidays for teacher gifts or craft fairs. I'm sure there's better ideas out there, but I thought this was a fun one to share with you guys, and how I added all these ScrapDiva Designs dies into my crafts, and a fun way to use them, especially when you want to try it out. So definitely be ready November 12th for the release, and come back for some more videos soon. Don't forget to check out the hashtag ScrapDiva Designs for ideas and inspiration. The girls, so cute, the stuff they're making. They have done such a beautiful job. I am absolutely inspired by each and every one of them, and I hope that you guys are too, and check them out. I will link as much as I can in the description box, and definitely come back for some more videos. Bye.